Hi there everyone, thank you for joining us here today. My name is Darlene and I'm one of the Beach Balance student assistants. Today I'll be helping you make your very own air plant terrarium kit. Our end result, depending on what you selected, will look more or less like this here. I've gone ahead and created a pedestal ahead of time just for reference, and you guys can go ahead and see. So before we get started, I would recommend going ahead and grabbing some scissors. Just depending on how your items are packaged together, it might be a little better, so that way you can go ahead and remove them from their packaging without damaging the flowers within. That's kind of what I did, just to make sure that they didn't break. So you're gonna open it and it's gonna have a lot of this packaging inside. So make sure to go ahead and take that all out. And depending on if you have any crafts, things like that, you could probably reuse this. Or I know I've seen a lot of people put it as a little stuffing in the bottom of their birthday bags, gift bags, things like that, just to kind of give it a little bit of cushion and volume for the things inside. So as you take it out, here wrapped in some lovely bubble wrap is the pedestal. And then your inside of the pedestal is actually your lovely preserves air plant. It's gonna have another plastic bag, and this actually is gonna have a majority of the contents that are gonna go within. And it gives the title or the name of the pedestal that you selected. So I found it very convenient. The little box actually comes with this paper handout that has information, basically the contents that are within. So it's gonna have your air plant. It's also gonna have the 4-inch pedestal, as well as some neutral sand. Mine came with cream moss clumps. And then also it comes with a sea fan and some flowers, as well as a gem. So you're gonna begin with putting the sand inside. And you're just gonna pour all of the contents in there. So when I did this one here, I slightly made the back just a tad bit higher, only because of the placement that I wanted to have the moss in the background. Then we're gonna go ahead and add the moss. And you're going to want to place it inside. And you can adjust it to your liking. I kind of want to have it a little bit spread out. So I'm gonna start with the sea fan, and you're gonna grab this little guy. And just make sure that you're being very delicate. If he happens to break off on any bits that might have happened throughout travel, don't feel bad. It's okay. You can still make a beautiful air plant terrarium. So just play around with it and put it where you like it. And I'm gonna just place them how I want it to be. And for my first one, I kind of all had them to one side, but I think I want to slightly do it different on this one. And that's the nice thing about this little kit. Essentially, it does have a picture for reference on the paper and all of that, and you can go ahead and stick with that if you like, but the fun thing is you can make this like completely your own and unique, and just go ahead and put the things there in a manner that you want them to be displayed. Once you're happy with that, you're gonna go ahead and you're actually gonna go ahead and grab your stone. So you're gonna go ahead and set that in there. So I just went ahead and put some on either side, as you can see. And you're gonna position your stone where you like. I'm gonna put mine right in the center. The last step, or I'd rather say second to last step, is gonna be to go ahead and put your air plant inside of your terrarium. A fun fact about epiphytes is that they actually do not require soil to grow and only take up water and nutrients through their leaves. So you're actually going to go ahead and make sure that you soak your air plant in some water for about 30 minutes or so. And you're going to want to do this once a week just to make sure that you're taking care of your little air plant. And essentially after you have it soak for 30 minutes, you're going to go ahead and you'll make sure to shake it off so that there's no excess water, and especially on the crown. And you can get a paper towel or something just to go ahead and place it on so that it will be able to air out. It might take about 3 to 4 hours. You just want to make sure that it is aired out so that it does not rot. Also, depending on the climate that you're keeping your air plant in, if it's hotter and drier climates, you might need to water it a little bit more, and you will kind of notice your air plant if it's looking a little bit more dry than normal. With your air plant, you will be wanting to use either filtered water or rainwater if it's accessible to you. I know I'm going over a lot of information, and the nice thing is that the paper handout that goes over the contents and instructions actually has more information on the back regarding your specific air plant, regarding the watering, fertilizing, and also lighting. So I'm going to go ahead and just place him inside. And once you're all done, you'll have your air plant terrarium pedestal. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and enjoyed. Beach Balance does serve as the wellness center within the Student Recreation Wellness Center, and we do actually have 2 locations. One of them is located within the Student Recreation Wellness Center, and the other is located in the University Student Union.